There's been times at shops where after being a manager and having a key, I would ask the owners if it'd be all right if I would stay late just to finish off the full week's worth of work. That way we can just have more. And I mean, like I said before, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And so far I haven't worked for the past 4 years. Cycle day. Day. Andrew knows. Day. The song Drank. Wake up, cycle. Go to sleep, cycle. In my dreams, I'm even riding my bike.
You ever woke up pedaling?
Corey Aguilar. Been repairing bikes off and on for 4 years now. The face on the customer after they get their bike back and it works better than new. Really is a satisfaction to see other people be able to enjoy bikes as much as we do. We get a lot of those. The freedom that you get from being able to just go off on your own and not think about anything else except for the cars that are driving past you. Right now I'm trying to get this tube off, but this thing's filled with slime, which is not necessarily any mechanic's favorite thing. Slime's supposed to be a puncture-proof sealant, so if you get a thorn or anything stuck in your tire, the slime's supposed to repair the hole by solidifying with the air. That way you can still ride without having to stop and change your tire. But slime wasn't really too good. Never really did what it was supposed to. Instead, it just gunked up everywhere and made a mess all over your rim and tire. And then when mechanics try and replace your tube, we have to deal with all of that mess. Usually we go through and we would true the tires, or true the wheels, go through, check your chain, your cables, your housing, see how your shifting and brakes work, make sure that everything on your bike works as it should and functions properly. Usually we will run into other things that we do have to change. And in that case, we usually try and estimate that while we're giving you a quote on the tune-up. We run over everything, making sure that there's nothing else that we may encounter. And if we do encounter anything else, we make sure to give you a call. To see more men, but in my opinion, everybody should be on a bike. I'd even start my own child off at the age of 3 when they had enough time to learn balance themselves. Not only the physical benefits, but the mental benefits that come from cycling. Just everybody has something to gain from cycling. This is the mount for the cables. And right now I'm attaching it before I finish doing my final adjustment on the wheel position. Because this is a unique mount to this bike, which means I need to first attach this piece to the bike before I can do much else.
Things are starting to steam up at Brooklyn Water Bagel Co. Here, bagels are kettled in malt, giving the bagel a shiny coat that's crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Baker Tabitha Lab explains the process.
It has to come to a boil of like 211 degrees. We'll kettle the bagels by swirling them in the water for 60 seconds, normally no more than.
Hi, how are you? Brooklyn Water Bagel Co. is a new business located in College Town on Madison Street. giving customers a unique way to enjoy traditional breakfast foods. Here, it's all about the water, literally. Director of Fields Operation Drew McLeod says Brooklyn Water is used in most of their products.
A proprietary water filtration system that allows us to take any water source, in this case City of Tallahassee, put it through a demineralization process, put it through reverse osmosis, we soften it, we filter it again, and we get it down to pure lab quality H2O. At that point, we Brooklynize it. By Brooklinizing it, we're adding back in parts per million of calcium and magnesium to duplicate the chemical composition of New York water.
The next time you take a bite, remember, it's all about the water. In Tallahassee for FNN, I'm Airiayana Sullivan.
Tallahassee can now call Trader Joe's home. The California-based grocery market welcomed customers for its grand opening on Thomasville Road. Store captain Brian Trevor says Trader Joe's is perfect for Tallahassee.
Over 3,000 unique grocery items unique to Trader Joe's. Also, about 80% of what we sell is private label. Everything that's private label has no artificial colors, preservatives, flavors. It's great stuff, great value at great prices.
Whether healthy or trendy, organic foods can be pricey, but Trader Joe's is known for its inexpensive variety of organic foods, and customers agree.
I do like Trader Joe's frozen food options. They have such a large variety of different types of food, Asian, Irish, just everything. So that's what I enjoy about Trader Joe's.
Everything in the store seemed to be customers' favorite. During holidays, you can find seasonal products like pumpkin spice pancake and waffle mix, pumpkin flavored coffee, and pumpkin butter spread. Tallahassee resident Teresa Farr says she's curious about all the hype.
I'm here, but I heard great things about it, and I'm like, what I'm seeing now, I like fresh produce. It really looks good, and the prices look affordable.
Customer Christina Howard says she's gearing up for the Thanksgiving holiday.
My stuffing that I make, I put Portuguese sausage in it. I'm Portuguese, so it's always a big hit.
In North Tallahassee, for FNN, Airiayana Sullivan. Once reserved for the Wizards and Harry Potter, the Florida State University Quidditch Club is brewing up some potion. Secretary Elise Hall and Vice President Jamin Weeks says Quidditch is not just a fantasy.
The broom has to be there at all times, and if you're not on your broom, you're technically off broom, and you have to go touch your hoops on your side of the field to get back into gameplay.
Each ball thrown through the goal is worth 10 points. Did I mention there are 3 different balls?
We use a volleyball as the quaffle. That's what you have to use to score with. Each score is worth 10 points. And then there's dodgeballs that we use as bludgers, and those knock you out and take you out of the play.
There are 4 different positions: the chaser, seeker, beater, and keeper.
We score points, and I'm pretty sure that's basically it. Because chaser play takes up most of the game, so it's basically all scoring.
Quidditch can get rough at times and is extremely competitive. Growing in popularity, the club competes with other Quidditch teams around the state and country.
Honestly, I think it's just the team. I like the camaraderie, I like being friends with everybody, I like having my own little family at Florida State.
There are over 65 colleges in 25 states that have Quidditch teams. Florida State is grouped in the South region. They're 1 to 5 this season. Oh, and did I mention they're co-ed? In Tallahassee, for FNN, I'm Airiayana Sullivan. Leave it at the altar. Florida State University's Intercultural Program for Global Engagement hosted Dia de los Muertos, or Mexican Day of the Dead. Students made bones out of bread dough, decorated sugar skulls, and wrote letters to loved ones that are dead. Student assistant Kalina Halick says it's not so ghoulish.
Basically, it's a holiday that's been celebrated throughout Central and South America, and also has gone to Europe. And basically, it's an alternative way to celebrate those who have passed. Generally, holidays that are associated with death are down and gloomy, where this holiday is a complete opposite thing. It's a celebration